Gemini. It's the Scorpio Stellium. We are here to take a look at the predictions for you, your life, December 13th, the week of, almost done with this year. God help us all, right? And at the end of this, I'll do a pick a card for what message you need to hear this week. Remember, you're not always going to resonate with your sun sign. We are more than just our sun sign. We have a whole chart. So I recommend if this does not resonate, you take a look at your moon and your rising. I have an astrology calculator website linked in the description, or you can use, any one you want. Okay, we got a lot to talk about here. This reading is really jumping out at me a lot about love, abandonment, lies. I mean, this is like playing out like a soap opera. So let's look at your life right now, Gemini. We start off with 7 of Wands, 5 of Pentacles, 7 of Swords. This is talking to me about standing your ground, fighting for something, even though you feel abandoned and lied to. You feel shut out. You feel like somebody has pulled the wool over your eyes or the sheet over your eyes. I always do these damn sayings and I'm terrible at them, but that's it. Thanks to my out of bounds Mercury. But you've stood for it. You fought for it, and it's not going so well for you, is it? You keep wanting this to work out. Reverse Queen of Cups, 3 of Swords, reverse Death. That's here. There's a lot of heartbreak here. Let's go ahead and start clarifying as we go through this. What you wanted to work out and how you stood for this. The Moon, you've had to fight through a lot of your own fears. You've had to face down your own demons in this, and you may have even been not entirely honest with yourself about what this really is. 4 of Pentacles, you've been, again, that's talking about holding on to it, like white knuckling it. I'm not going to turn back now. I've come too far. The 5 of Pentacles, this is that abandonment feeling, like, oh, they just pushed me out. King of Swords, somebody being very cold to you. All logic, very cool and like reserved and just like not showing the side of themselves that is there underneath the surface. And the Fool card. So what we have, I think you trusted this person like a child, and I don't mean it like you were being a child. I mean like with childlike purity. Like you didn't see it coming. You don't see how they're behaving the way that they have behaved. 5 of Pentacles, again, okay, that's showing up twice. That's actually a clarifier for the 7 of Swords. So the deception, the betrayal, the lies are in the way that they abandoned you. Dropped a card. The way that they abandoned you, 3 of Wands, showing you that there was going to be a future. They're like, oh yeah, this is going to go great. This is all the things that we're going to do. This is how this is how we're going to be together. Making all of these plans. And then now it's like you've been shut out. A door's been slammed in your face. This next line with the Queen of Cups, the 3 of Swords, how this is like emotionally felt to you. It's clarified. The Queen of Swords reversed is clarified by the Death card. This Queen of Cups here reversed is really the emotional, like how you being either very, very emotional or you're having a hard time tapping into the emotions. It's one of those. And it's because this feels like there are endings happening and you are like, your feet are, you're dragging your feet. You don't want it to end. 3 of Swords, the heartache, the heartbreak that you're feeling. There's a lot to be said here about the betrayal and the difficulties going on. And then reverse Death. Death is showing up all over the place. Let me just say, you may be dealing with other Geminis like yourself. You could be dealing with Scorpio. You could be dealing with the water signs. I just want to say though, don't get fixated. Somebody asked me, can you tell me what signs we could be dealing with? And I tried to explain to them, I don't always do that because people get fixated. If they don't hear their person's sign, they're like, oh, they're not talking to me. Well, that's not how tarot always works. Sometimes it'll give you a hint about it, and sometimes it's really just showing you the energy. Sometimes you don't know what placements they have. Unless you know your person's chart, their birth chart by heart, every placement, you don't know. So I'm going to just put that out there. But the 3 of Swords, it's clarified by the Lovers. This is a breakup. This is a breakup, a separation, some type of really tough love situation that is either ending, in the process of ending, ended already, you're trying to avoid it. I think you're trying to avoid it or not wanting to look at it in the face. 5 of Wands, you're trying to fight it out and see if maybe there's some way to salvage something here. That's what this looks like to me. Okay, this last line, the Lovers showing up again. That's really speaking to me about the power, the magnitude of this relationship. This is not somebody that you like, went on a couple dates with. This is somebody that is really important in your life, that probably will always be part of your story to some degree, The Lovers showing up there. And plus, that's your card, Gemini. You have to make sure you understand that too. It's going to come up more heavily in your reading because it's your card. Okay, it wants to be clarified by the reverse 2 of Cups. I was like, oh, yeah. So that's another card about breakups and endings and separations and discord and relationships. 9 of Wands. This is telling me it is having to do with defensiveness. Somebody has their guard up, their walls up. 7 of Pentacles. Your investment, how you're invested in this relationship. Is it going to pay off or not? The Wheel reversed, Wheel reversed, Wheel of Fortune reversed. That's saying that we're setting things in motion that we can't take back, that are difficult, that are fated, that have to happen, but it's not fun. There is nothing fun about this. So this is all relationship struggle here. Let's clarify the 9 of Wands. What are we defensive about? What do we got our wall up about? And this can be you, this can be the other person. Roles interchangeable. Okay, Princess of Swords, 6 of Pentacles, the High Priestess. How the two of you communicate with each other. Is there kindness there, or is everybody just popping off in the mouth and saying whatever they think or feel whenever they do? It seems like every time the two of you try to work things out, it goes down the shitter. That's how this feels to me. Let's go ahead and do your pick a card. What message you need to hear right now? Because Gemini, this is really tough. This is some big relationship here that is not going correctly. It does feel romantic. It can be something else, but it does feel very, very romantic. A very important relationship at the very least. So let's go ahead and see your pick a card, what message you need to hear this week. And if you want more information about what's going on your person's side of things, in their head, go ahead and take a look at the extended reading that is linked below. As for your pick a card, we have 1, 2, 3. Okay. I always laugh when I see these because it's like they're always just like so perfect. It just makes me laugh. Okay, 1, 2, and 3. Pause if you need to. I'm going to jump right into it. Reverse Ace of Cups. Loss of love. It is coming. I don't know that you can necessarily stop it, but it's either a lull in the relationship or a full-on ending. There are, unfortunately, not always happy love readings. And this is not a happy love reading. Okay, I've got the Star for card number 2. So this is actually saying there can be reconciliation. There's hope here. All is not lost. That's card number 2. That's an all is not lost here. Maybe we need more information. We need time and more information. And then for card number 3, we have the Ace of Pentacles. This is an opportunity coming forward. Opportunity for money, opportunity for job, opportunity for growth in anything that has to do with the physical realm. So usually that has to do with money and finances. That's coming in there for you. Thank you for watching, Gemini. I'll see you again next week.